Welcome back to College Hill Farm. Well, it is May the 5th. We've had a great big rain, so I can't get down in the regular garden and plow it right now. And we've got rain scheduled for the next 5 days. So it may be the 10th or 12th before I get to plant in my regular garden. But the beauty of the raised beds is that I can plant anytime. Okay, I just come in here, make sure the weeds that were in the bed that it started back up got cut down. You saw us set these raised beds. Well, you saw us set the ones for Crystal's herbs, but I set, how many more? I set 8 more. I set 8 more than that, and then I set, I've got 4 more left to set because I got sick and couldn't finish setting them. So my videos are about caught up to me. I try and keep 3 videos ahead. That's a week's worth. But that just didn't happen this time because yeah, I got sick. So I'm going to try and make sure I don't skip a day on videos, but I don't know if I can. Today, I'm out planting these raised beds because I just don't have the giddy up to do the others, okay? To do other stuff. I don't have it. It's what happens with my health condition. But anyway, we're getting ready to start blackberry winter just any time. Take a look over here. The blackberries are starting to bloom. So I'd like to get some stuff in the ground. Anyway, this will give me an early jump. So let's do some more. Hope y'all are okay. The wind come and got you. That's so quick getting those weeds out of there. Now, okay, in this bed, the last bed, I put what I put? In the last bed, I put in summer squash, little yellow crookneck. This time I'm going to put black beauty zucchini in. Now I lost my zucchini seed last year. Every now and then it's good to change out. So you can see zucchini seeds are pretty good size, and a zucchini makes a big plant. So all I'm going to do is put 4 plants in this hill, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I put 4 seeds in a spot, and when I come back and do them, I will take all but 1 plant out in each spot. So there'll be 4 zucchini plants in this bed. I don't know. I think I'm going to try and get away with a zucchini plant in the center too. Like I said, zucchinis make a lot bigger plant than cover them with about a ½ inch of soil. We're going to have rain all week, so these ought to germinate fairly quick. Okay, that was way easier than out in the garden. I'm sick and don't feel good and having a hard time, and that's way easier. So yeah, I'll be able to do that into my 70s. Okay, here are our tomatoes and peppers. They need a quick weeding. I didn't plant anything where these are. I'll give them just a quick weeding, get the weeds out. I'll show you what little tomato plants look like. This grass out of here. Okay. Oh, you can smell the tomatoes. If you had smell-o-vision, you'd smell them with me. But this is what a little tomato looks like. You can't tell it from a lot of other plants. Okay. This variety, I think, right here is ox hearts. And right there, that variety is mortgage lifters. And then yellow Kellogg, and back there, the whole bunch of them, that is Cherokee purple. And you go, well, you've got those planted awful close together. That's all right. They'll get big. The big ones I'll take out and put in the garden, and the little ones will grow more. Okay, over here are peppers. Of course, peppers don't germinate till later. Of course, we've got over there, that's I don't remember what that is. I'll have to go back and look at the video. I hate being old. Poblanos are right there. They haven't come up. You know what that is? For any of y'all that don't know, that's poke salad. Now, if you've got people that aren't used to eating poke salad, there's something called poke salad poisoning. You can look it up. Now, I've got the aromas are there. This is... I think that's Bell's. That is, that might be the Poblanos right there. Yeah, right there's the gypsies. The gypsies are the ones that haven't come up. And this is sweet banana peppers. So, let's do another bed. Okay, so in case you're wondering, I have been sick enough that I just drove my truck right down here because I'm having a lot of problems. And, yeah, it's just what happens. It's the whole idea of these beds, what happens when we get to where we're not able to do the main garden. Well, yeah, that was the whole purpose of these beds. Was to fix that. Still got the straps out here. I need to put those back in my truck. Okay, that's the whole bed weeded. Like I said, I like that kind of weeding. In case you're wondering, I'm using Mom's little hoe. Mom was only about 5'3", so she had a little tiny hoe, and it was a lot lighter. So I'm using this Mom's hoe, which she'd be tickled to death to know that it was still getting used. She loved when people worked for a living. You know, she was a worker, and she loved to see other people be workers. Okay, now, I'm going to put sweet basil in this bed, and I'm going to do half the bed in sweet basil and then half the bed in something else. I use the Fairy Morris sweet basil. Now, basil is a little tiny seed. Let me show you. Okay. those are basil seeds. Just little tiny fellas. So I'm going to spread those in this bed. I'll use 4 packs to go across this 40-inch bed. And I know you can't see them hitting the ground, but I can see them just barely. They're little black seeds. Almost dropped that pack. There we go. Now the last one. There we go. All dispersed. Now I'll just take my hoe. Since those are such tiny seeds, you don't cover them. You just take your hoe, whatever you're using, and firm the soil down, and that will pretty much cover them. Okay, now let's see what I want to put on the other side. I've got an experimental cucumber. Let's see what I've got here. I've got a Fairy Morris cucumber. Okay, it's a 58, does in 60 days. It's a fast grower. I thought it's an early pickling variety cucumber. So I'm going to plant seeds along that back row and let them trail over the row. So let's go over here and plant these. And yeah, I've got straight 8s, my favorite cucumber, but those are for out in the garden. I'm trying something new here in the beds. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant like 3 hills. Put a hill here. Put a hill kind of in the middle and a hill over there. I know that's too many cucumber seeds, but I'll thin them to 2 plants per hill. Take a little dirt, firm it down, a little dirt, firm it down, a little dirt. Okay, that's the cucumbers. Now when I was younger, I had pretty good luck growing watermelons. But since we moved to this homestead and back problems and different things where it's hard to weed them and that kind of thing, I've had a hard time being successful growing watermelons. So that's what these beds are all about, making it easier to do stuff. So this year I'm going to give it a try. Of course, it's an experiment. I've never main garden stuff in raised beds, but that's what I'm doing this year for some of it. I've still got 1.5 acres of garden, okay? Don't think that we're not doing a regular garden. We are. I just have to allow myself to heal up a little bit from the problems I got. So, alright, we're going to plant sugar babies. So the vines spread out so much, I can't imagine I would want more than 4 hills in this. So I'll put 4 hills of sugar babies in here. And sugar baby seeds are not big. Okay, can you see those? They're just not big. There's one all by itself. So I'm going to put about 3 seeds to the hill. Okay, there's my heels, and just cover them just a little bit. that. There's that. Now, I will fertilize these when they come up. When I thin them, I'll fertilize all of them. So let's go over here to the next hill and see what we're doing. And that's all I'm going to be able to do today as far as planting. I put in an order for stuff a while back, maybe a year ago, and I got these. Okay, they're from Burgess Seeds. It's a cantaloupe called a vine peach. Now, I don't know how many seeds are in there, so I'm going to plant just whatever there is. Clear the weeds out. Again, that's some of the quickest weeding I've ever seen. Now this dirt has been in these beds for about a week, and it's rained on them and compacted it down, but you see that it's not compacted. And remember, I make my plant beds out of just regular old College Hill dirt. So let me get this open and see how many seeds came in this free package. I have no idea. Oh. Okay, that's how many seeds I got. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's enough for 3 hills. So, oh, there's 10. There's more in the seed packet that didn't come out. Oh yeah, there's quite a few more. So it looks like I got about 20 seeds. Okay, so I'll go ahead and plant 4 hills, just like with the watermelons. I'll put 2 in the center just for the heck of it. And again, like the watermelons, I will let those come up and then I'll fertilize them. Let's go over and have a look at our sweet potato bed. Now, there's my sweet potato bed. I don't see any sweet potatoes up yet. Not a one. It's the 1st of May, but they don't have to come up and be ready until June. Okay, so it's when it gets warm enough, they'll come up. So now, okay, that's part of my garden beds. Again, for me, this is an experiment in these kinds of beds with regular row crops. So, yeah, we'll see how it all comes out in the end. Now, if you like this stuff, this homesteading, do-it-yourself kind of thing, be certain to come on out to the channel and subscribe. We do this homestead stuff every week, sometimes 1, sometimes 5 videos. Just depends on what's going on in the homestead that week. Now, if you hit the little bell, when you come to the channel, it'll be right up there. It'll notify you when we upload a video. We upload every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Now, with that being said, time for me to get on to the next thing.